Hey, everybody. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and I hope you're looking forward to the holidays coming up. I hope you enjoyed the presidential election and the Dodgers victory up there for the World Series. And hey, congratulations to everybody that's doing good. And I'm here to keep you from falling into a trap here. If you come here to Mexico, um, I want to talk today about scams that are here. Okay, there's a lot of them. Really, it's kind of scam central here in Mexico. I mean, if you pay, you get. If you don't pay, you don't get. And if you pay, you probably don't get also. Okay, so it's important that we understand what I'm going to talk to you today about the serious scams that there are. Okay. Okay, if you're driving in here to Mexico, there's these checkpoints, okay? Some of them are legitimate, which are the ones by the Guardia Nacional. Those are legitimate checkpoints, and they're checking to see that your paperwork's correct, your car registration is accurate, your insurance is paid, you've paid your tip, your temporary import permit, and that you've declared your stuff that you're bringing into Mexico. Those are all legitimate checkpoints. The ones that aren't are the ones when you pull up and there's tan pants and black shirts. Those are not legitimate checkpoints, but you must stop, which is crazy. And they're going to ask you a whole variety of questions. Really, what they're looking for is to see if you're bringing drugs in of any type. And if you have money, they're going to try to scam you out of it. So don't come in with loads of money laying in your wallet, in your purse, stuff like that. If you're bringing money, you better hide it, and you better hide it good. Because if they find it, they're going to scam you out of it. And also, they'll stand you away from your car while they search it. If they find money, believe me, you're going to be missing it. Okay, so be careful. Hide your money. And, that's a big scam. Now, when you hop off planes at the airport and you go through customs and you do all this stuff, outside of customs, when you get ready to enter the actual airport area, there's all these people trying to offer you taxis, timeshares, different things, gifts. They're all scams. Believe you me, you sign up for any of those, you're going to be paying a lot of money. In some cases with these timeshares, they'll tell you, oh, well, you just have to go to the presentation. It's only an hour and a half. No, it's a half a day. Are you willing to waste a half a day of your vacation to, number one, pay for it, and number two, get ripped off? It's entirely up to you. You can get some deals every once in a while, but you better not be new at the game. You better be a veteran at the game. For instance, here in Mazatlan, there's a timeshare at Pueblo Bonita, okay? That is the biggest ripoff I've ever seen in my life. Number one, food bad. Number two, resort bad. Number three, it's at the end of Mazatlan, way away from everywhere, away from everything. And they call it all-inclusive. In other words, they don't want you to leave, and it's difficult to get out of there, okay? It's just a total hassle. Yes, it can be, the beach is beautiful there, but you really got to be careful when you swim. Lots and lots and lots and lots of rocks, and it's dangerous at that end of town, okay? You need to be very careful. And if I was you, and I'm not, don't go to Pueblo Bonita. That's not your place, okay? It's just not. Other timeshares are the same way. They're only interested in one thing, making money. They'll say, oh, hey, you only have to pay 6,000 pesos, which is roughly $300 and something for 2 nights and 3 days. Well, that's $150 a night in case you don't know that. Okay. Sometimes they'll say all inclusive, which includes food, drinks, and everything. Now, If that's the case, when you get there, you better be darn sure you get the coupons for all the food and all the drinks right off the bat. Don't just walk in there and just think you're going to get it because you paid for it. No, you want verification of every single thing before you give them money. They will rip you off big time. Stay away from the timeshares, okay? The offices are in the malls. They're on the Malecon. They meet you at the airport. They're on the streets. Don't fall for that here. It's just a scam, and you will have a miserable time before it's all over. Either the taxi's going to be late, they're not going to pick you up on time, you're going to have to really fight for the free things that they offered you. And if you have to pay upfront money, don't do it, ever. Because they won't even come and get you. They'll just take your money. Hotels. You book these hotels at resorts, and I'll give you a prime example. If you're not an owner at any of these hotels or involved with them in any capacity, you do not get a beach view. Yeah, they got your room reserved. It's all ready for you, ready to go. You have a view of the city, but not the beach. So you need to be aware of that. If they tell you they're going to give you a beach view, you better be darn sure and check it and make sure that you got that beach view. They have them, but chances are they'll put you on the other side if you're not an owner in the worst view you can get, okay? Watch for it because it happens. And there's all these condo towers. Yeah, be very careful. When you rent these condos, man, be careful. Yes, that's a condo building on the Malecon or on the beach, but they don't have a beach view. Better make sure, hey, can I see the beach from my balcony? Or do I have a city view? Because if you're expecting a beach view, half of them are, half of them aren't, okay? Just that simple. Be aware of that fact. Am I getting a beach view for this price? Chances are the answer is no, but if you want a beach view, you can get it, but it's going to cost you a lot more, okay? Be careful with that. Tours, really? Yeah, you pay for the ride. That's what you pay for. Every place you stop, you have to pay. Every place you stop, okay? If you want food, fine, you can have it. You want beer, fine. You want a drink, fine. Everything you have to pay for, unless it's included with your tour. And you better make sure that it is when you get there, or don't pay. Be very careful on these tours because all it is a scam and a ripoff. You can hire a taxi driver to take you everywhere, okay? You really can. You can hire a Pullmania to take you everywhere. Those neat little cars. There's a lot. You can hire a Uber to take you anywhere you want to go. Make sure the destinations that you want to go on, stay away from the timeshares, stay away from the tours. I mean it. You're just looking to get ripped off, and you will be, and you'll be disappointed. Now, some of these tours are good. And I'm not going to tell you which ones because I got a lot of friends in the tourist agents and tourist business down here. But the situation is, you can always contact me, Church in Mazatlan or Real Estate in Mazatlan. We will help you get on a correct tour that isn't going to rip you off. Another scam is if anybody offering food 2 for $1, that's 2 meals for $1, okay? It's basically 2 tacos. You have to pay for your taco, and it's expensive. The other person gets the taco for free. You're actually paying for both tacos, okay? You're just getting scammed. That's all there is to it. When it says 2 for $1 meals, you can expect your meal to be $20, $25, $30, which is what? $15 a meal, which is the same price you would have paid anyway. So don't buy these 2-for-1s and all this stuff. 2-for-1 drinks, really, the drink is probably $6.50. So actually you're paying $3.25 per drink, because yours you have to pay for. The other one is free, right? Yeah, not so free. Nothing is free here. And let's talk about just a little extra expense. Anywhere you go, anything you do, you have to tip on top of it. Okay, so if it's 2-for-1 free drinks and 2-for-1 dinner, that's fine. You got the ride over there. You got the tip. You have the food that you have to pay for. You have your drinks that you have to pay for. You have your tip at the for the server. Okay, you have the tip for the bar, the tip for the server, the tip for the taxi ride home, and the tip for the taxi driver. Now, anything in between, same thing. All you're going to do here in Mexico and in Mazatlan is pay, and then pay some more. So, and really here, this isn't like Puerto Vallarta where you can negotiate. Okay, these people don't negotiate. So, be prepared for that. Everything is cheaper here in Mazatlan, but they make up for it in the fact that these 2-for-1s are not 2-for-1s. These tours are not free. Everything that they're offering you, they have figured out how to charge you for. And believe me, everybody is making money here. Okay? It's important that you know that. You come here for a decent vacation, I'm going to say for a week, I'm guessing $2,500 cash. That would be a good starting point to make sure that you have that much money, because you're going to need it for tips, food, rides, entertainment, whatever. So there's a lot of stuff to do, and there's a lot of wonderful people here, but you are going to have to pay for it. Don't get scammed. I'm telling you already, stay away from those timeshares. Stay away from these tours. Stay away from free this, free that. Stay away from 2-for-1s, and you'll be a lot happier. Plan your vacation.